Eric Brenner again, Breaking News, Los Angeles, with the great Larry Levine here, Wall Street Prison Consulting. One last question. I know I keep saying this. I was following George Santos's case and then following him quite a bit on Twitter for a long time. I'm sure you're familiar with the Republican congressman.
Sure. Yeah, yeah, I
He's
got it.
now in prison, I believe, in New Jersey. The last reports were by Marjorie Taylor Greene. Congresswoman Greene, had tweeted out that George Santos is now in solitary confinement. Why would you think he would be in solitary?
How does she know this? Is she fucking guessing?
Just apparently, this is what she communicated to him. They're very tight. They've
Okay.
always been tight.
Well,
Let's just say it's
okay.
true. Let's say it's
I
true.
would. All right, so let's assume that it is. First of all, it's probably not solitary confinement. That's a misnomer. It's the special housing unit, the SHU.
Okay.
Perhaps because he's a high profile inmate, people are trying to extort money out of him. People have political views that conflict with his. I mean, it could be any number of reasons. Maybe people are extorting him. Maybe he got into an altercation. He ran his mouth and somebody tried to beat the fucker up. It could be anything.
Now
He
he.
could be, okay, wait, let's say he's living in a cubicle because he was in a cubicle. They all are, okay? Unless you're in like an FCI medium where you're living in a cell or a USP, a United States Penitentiary.
Okay.
Here's a new one for you. Do you know what the term penitentiary comes from?
No, go ahead.
Penitence, motherfucker. You're repenting for your crimes.
Okay.
So anyway, so let's say that you're living in a cubicle and they find a cell phone. They find a crack pipe. They find whatever. They find money. There's three other people in that cubicle with you. Nobody fesses up that it's theirs. So SIS, that's the Special Investigative Service or section of the BOP. They have what's called SIA, Special Investigative Agents. They're going to conduct an investigation. And according to BOP policy, they can put you in the SHU for up to 180 days while they investigate it, and they can extend it for another 180 days. And other than signing a detention order, they don't have to give you a reason why. So he may be sitting in the SHU and he's not quite, he doesn't probably know why he's really there. And Marjorie, she likes, I don't want to say run her mouth. I saw her step up on some shit, so I have more respect for her. If she knew why he was there, she probably would have said it. If
Fair
he
enough.
really knew why he was there, he probably would have told her.
Now, why did they house this man, George Santos, a first-time nonviolent offender, with this low-life Christian Deadman, 29-year-old former narcotics investigator? He's a former sheriff at the Rankin County Sheriff's. He was sentenced to 40 years for sexually violating the defendant's
Hold on,
rights.
hold on. So that's his cellie?
This is who they put him. He's in the prison with this guy,
Well, he's
and
in prison with, hold on, he's in the
yes.
prison with a lot of people.
Okay, so
Is
so
he in the, is he in the SHU with him?
I have no, I don't believe that's the case, but he is in the same prison as that man.
I have a problem with this. Here's
Go
why.
ahead.
Santos got what, 7 years or something? Eight
Correct.
years?
Yes.
All right. That technically he's a white collar offender. First time offender. Yeah, he had a lot of fucking charges. All the shit that he said. But he wasn't a violent offender. He has no public safety factor. He's not a flight risk. He's not a threat to the community. Should have really gone to a camp or gone to a low. Somebody who's serving a 40-year sentence, they're going to be in a medium FCI. The way it works is you have a minimum security camp, which is no fences, they don't lock the doors. It's generally 10 years and under. Then you have a low security FCI, which is dormitory living, two fences, they lock the doors. And then you get into a medium security FCI where you're living in a cell. You get out all the time. And that's people serving 20 to life in a medium. So that's a really good question. Why is he in a facility with a person with these charges or this sentence?
It's unbelievable.
Well,
And he's a gay man. He's an out gay man, George Santos. And this cop, this dirty cop Redman, was taken
okay.
down by the feds, and they gave him the harshest sentence. Uh,
Well,
Go
it
ahead.
could be okay. Are you familiar with what a 5K1 is or a Rule 35 is?
I'm not. Go ahead.
5K1 means you provided substantial assistance to the authorities, for convicting someone else. So 5K1 is done during your sentencing.
Okay.
The government files that. A Rule 35 means you've already been sentenced. They've parked your ass at a prison somewhere. Now they're coming back in and they're lowering your sentence for whatever reason. We'll never know why on any of this shit. They could have cut a deal with him. It's like, why is Ghislaine Maxwell, who's a child abuse, whatever, why is she sitting in a camp? There's no rhyme or reason. Now, what type of facility? Because I didn't really follow Santos. Where did it say he was?
He's in Medium, I believe. Medium. Hang on a second. Here we go.
Go to the BOP website, throw in his name and number.
He's at Fairton.
Fairpin.
Fairton. Yes, correct.
Does
And
it say medium? Does it say low?
he's in Medium. He's in Medium.
Okay, so we know why the cop that got 40 years is there. He's in there because that's the right custody and security level for him. So I think a more prevalent question would be, why did they boost Santos's custody and security level? What is he doing in a medium?
Especially after he pled guilty. He pled guilty, and was expecting a camp. This is why he's asking for Trump to intervene. He's asking for a commutation, and that's exactly what Marjorie Taylor Greene was asking.
Okay, so what I would do, okay, if you have a way, do you know Marjorie?
I don't, but we can send a message over to her office. Go ahead.
He needs to get a copy of his custody computation printout. He can get a copy of this from his counselor or case manager. And what I can do is review this and look at his custody codes. I know how to decipher the bullshit, essentially. And I can tell you why he's there, what he's doing there, or is it just a disciplinary thing? Now, from what you're saying here is he was designated there, right?
Correct.
Okay. Why was he designated there? What does his custody computation printout have on it? Does he have detainers? You know what a detainer is?
A reason to detain someone.
That's a good answer, but I'll give you half credit. Yeah. It means that you have outstanding charges somewhere else.
Okay.
And they can't put you in a lower level facility because you're considered a flight risk, escape, whatever. So they'll boost you in custody level. So I would suspect there's something possibly like that going on, that they can't put him in a camp. And whatever sentence that he gets for anything else, they're going to run it concurrent anyway. So theoretically, if he had an outstanding charge somewhere and they sentenced him to concurrent time, all of a sudden he'll become minimum eligible, camp eligible. You follow what I'm saying?
I absolutely do. All right, Larry, listen, you've been very generous with your time. You're an incredible guest. We can't thank you enough for this. I'm going to follow through and send the information you gave me over to Marjorie Taylor Greene's office, and we'll see what happens with George Santos if he ends up staying in solitary confinement, or as you call it, the SHU, what it is properly.
No, they'll let him out of there. They can't hold him there forever.
All right. Well, Larry, where can people get a hold of you? On Twitter. What is it?
Twitter, I don't know. Call 8555-PRISON. I run a Facebook group called Prison Politics 101, BOP Federal Prison Early Release, or go to Amazon. Prison Politics 101 is my popular book. Then I've got another one that's called Lies My Lawyer Told Me, and another one that's called Beating Federal Crimes That Never Happened, Beating Federal Conspiracy Charges. It's just like having a conversation with me reading my books. You know what? I get paid to be an asshole. I really do. That's why the media loves me, because I just say shit how it is. But if somebody really needs my help Okay, they can call 8555 prison or email me, majorviolator@gmail.com. My prosecutor called me a major violator. I liked it so much I kept it. That's the best way to get a hold of me.
Larry Levine, Wall Street Prison Consultants. Thanks for joining us today on Breaking News Los Angeles.
You bet.
Thanks, brother. All right, there you have it. Larry Levine.